Back two cars there.
Well, after that clean-up operation, we're moments away from the action resuming. Great to see Macaulay Tier coming out of his car, punching the air, took that one like an absolute champion, didn't he? And apparently, I'm told, just a bruise, but other than that, he's all right. And apparently that's his words. We hope to see him back again out there racing in the near future. But the task in hand now is one for his brother 119 TJ Tier to carry on the mantle and to keep the winning ways in the Tier household. But look who is lurking behind him. 33 Shane Ellison and 825 Kean Pearce, both of whom have had great success here at Onchan Raceway, not just this season but last campaign as well in 2020. And it is Ellison who just gets his nose in front as they go round turn 2 onto that back straight. Is he going to be followed by 825 Kean Pearce? He's doing his damnedest to get himself into second place, and he has indeed overtaken TJ Tier. They've got to go round Sam Cracknell, which means they take a wide berth there. But they do get round Cracknell, they pass him, and it is going to be a straight race between those three now. But is Shane Ellison pulling away? He was him just behind Macaulay Tier before that incident. He was looking threatening. He's 3 laps away from getting himself a race victory in his first contest of the afternoon. But trying to stop him is 825 Kean Pearce. What does he have in his locker to try and prize this race away from the clutches of 33 Shane Ellison? He's not got long left if he is to do something. Is there to be another twist in the tail of this race? It's been fantastic drama from start to finish. Plenty of drivers out there on the track capable of doing the business, but doing the business at the moment is Shane Ellison, and he's 1 lap away from glory here. 825 Kean Pearce herring along, going round turn 2 onto that back straight, just doing everything in his power to try and track him down, but I don't think he's going to have the power and the pace to do something about this, as 33 Shane Ellison goes down the final corner across the line in first place. Pearce in second, 119 TJ Tier in third place. But a great victory there for 33 Shane Ellison. He always has the quality to produce when it matters, and he certainly did there. The pause in play may have helped him, but either way, he would have been at the right end of proceedings come the business end of the race. Whether there was a stoppage in the action or not. But when things did resume, he always looked like he was going to get the job done, and he duly did, and duly delivered. And he'll go now around the course with the checkered flag. Your race winner for the first time this afternoon, number 33, Shane Ellison. Job permission, your race winner, 33, Shane Ellison. I'll tell you how, 10 more laps of the Pro Rods. And out there, 327, Vinnie McGee, winner last time out, hoping to make it 2 from 2. Continue what has been a great start to the afternoon for him. 34 is Jamie Dale. Callum Tilley is in car 88. Behind him, you've got 357, Jamie Turnbull, and Ian Neal in car 538. 358 is Mark Hargreaves, and 46, Steve Luton. Thought he'd won last time out. He did very well to come from the back to second. They'll have to go one better if he's to get his hands on that checkered flag. But we know that he can do. He's shown on so many occasions this season that he is more than capable. It's another 10 lapper which of the 7 cars out there and the 7 drivers will be smiling at the end of it all. It's another brilliant start for Vinnie McGee. I think it's 538 Ian Neal there just chasing 357 Jamie Turnbull. Not having too much success early on, trying to go round Turnbull, just getting the edge over his rival on the track there, Ian Neal, sitting in 4th place as it stands. 46, Steve Luton. His efforts of going round Hargreaves just being thwarted at present, with Hargreaves getting the initiative and probably just having the better line. But Luton has had the power. We saw that in the last race. It might take him a while to get going, but when he does, he goes roaring round one of the largest raceways in the British Isles for stock car racing, and 327 Vinnie McGee it is again. He's just stretching that early lead, and we saw the last time these cars were out on the track that if you do build up such a healthy lead, it's so difficult for the drivers chasing him just to rein him in. And that set the foundations for his victory last time out. You can see smoke coming from the car of 358 Mark Hargreaves. And his car is looking two-handed. Didn't quite see what happened there. The yellow flag's being waved on the approach to turn 3 there. And Hargreaves just come to rest on the infield marker tyres in between turns 3 and 4. Flag still waving. I think there 538 Ian Neal also having some troubles. He's turned right around. And the yellow flags being waved. The red flag's now out as well. And bits of Mark Hargreaves' car. Big loss to proceedings in this race. And 538 Ian Neal, equally he'll be missed. And we wish him once again a full and speedy recovery. He's been taken away just to be checked on by the medical team. And not the first incidents we've seen, especially on that corner as well, turn 3, becoming a bit of a crash corner this afternoon. We saw Macaulay Tier in the junior rods roll over. He came out of that relatively unscathed, but we've lost both Hargreaves and Neal from the junior rods. And when we do get back going again, 327 Vinnie McGee will lead ahead of 88 Callum Tilley, but not for long, because 46 Steve Luton bursts into electric speed right from the green flag, and now he is right behind 327 Vinnie McGee, who's led for pretty much the whole of the afternoon so far in the pro rods. But this is an uphill battle now, because 46 Steve Luton, we know just how good he is when he gets into top gear, and that's what we're looking at the moment. 46 Steve Luton is the new race leader, and there's 3 laps left in it. How will Vinnie McGee respond? For the first time today, he finds himself trailing in a race, and Luton is on course to go one better than the first race he competed in this afternoon. A 2nd place finish. He thought he'd won. Well, I think he can start dreaming. It's not quite job done just yet. 327 Vinnie McGee, who was leading, still in 2nd place, is 357 Jamie Turnbull, a little way back in 3rd. I don't think he's going to be joining the likes of McGee and Luton in the battle for the checkered flag. It is being readied. Well, he was made to wait for it, wasn't he? But this is going to be his first victory as a married man. What a weekend for Steve Luton. Checkered flag waving. 2nd place last time. 1st place this time around. And 46, Safety Steve, a winner here at Onchan Raceway once again. And he will be absolutely delighted with that. There was a pause in play, which undoubtedly cut that lead of 327 Vinnie McGee. but that's the nature of the beast. That's the name of the game. And Safety Steve has played that one absolutely superbly. Put your hands together for your race winner, number 46, Safety Steve Luton. Confirmation, your race winner, number 46, Steve Luton. Ultimately won by 33, Shane Ellison, his first victory of the afternoon. 800 Macaulay Tier got a win and then went out in spectacular fashion. Great to see that he is okay, but he's not, as you would expect, taking part in this next junior rods race. But Macaulay Tier is the only absentee though. 111 Sam Cracknell, Harry Merriweather car 118, Kean Stanford car 11, Shannon Moore in 26, then comes 41 Nicole Astle-Burt, 119 TJ Tier, and behind Ellison in car 33 is 825 Kean Pears. And it has been enthralling stuff in the junior rods this season. And in the Sunday sunshine, who will rise to the challenge and get their name a checkered flag and a race victory this afternoon? It will be contested once again over 10 laps, so there is time for plenty of changes as they exchange positions there out there on the track. The green flag's waving once again. 11 Kean Stanford making a really, really bright start there, as is 118 Harry Merriweather, but Stanford is ahead of Merriweather, and that's not been the case in the early stages of the junior odds race so far this afternoon. It's happened this time though. 26 Shannon Moore in third early on, 41 Nicole Astle-Burt, and 825 Kean Pears. Absolutely blistering pace as they make their way round this Onchan Raceway course. Have a look at Pears trying to go around the outside of 41 Nicole Astle-Burt. It's not going to be straightforward for him. She's not going to make life easy for Kean Pears, but ultimately he has got round and successfully completed the overtake, moving into fourth place. But the race is being led by number 11, Kean Stanford, 44. I have to apologise to him, Bradley Stapleton, but there's contact there. 825 Kean Pears just going once again on turn 3 to the rear end of 26 Shannon Moore, and that sees her turn right round. And there's definitely bits of car flying off the vehicle of 26 Shannon Moore there. The yellow flag's waving once again, and you may have seen the race officials and the course officials just laying down grit to give it a bit more control for the drivers. But once again, it is on turn 3 that we've seen an incident. Macaulay Tier collided with an infield marker tyre as he went round turn 3 in the previous race. Then in the production rods, we've seen 538 Ian Neal and Mark Hargreaves heading towards this complete restart. Then we await the green flag to signal the start of racing once again. It has been action-packed, the junior rods so far today, and the drama isn't showing any signs of letting up as the green flag waves once again. All eyes on those two at the front, 11 Staniford and 118 Harry Merriweather. And once again, Cian Staniford with a brilliant start as the order just seems to take shape there. Staniford leading Merriweather ahead of Moore, but Moore is under intense pressure right from the get-go from TJ Tier, who's trying to take her on the inside and does so effortlessly. He's followed by 33 Shane Ellison, who won last time around. He's hoping to make it a second race victory of the afternoon. Spots some space on the inside of 119 TJ Tier on that corner though, turn 3, which we've seen plenty of incident in this Sunday afternoon race meeting. No dramas there though for Ellison as he passes 119 TJ Tier. He moves into third place. He's now only behind 118 Harry Merriweather and number 11 Cian Staniford. And this time Ellison choosing to go on the outside of Merriweather and takes him there, moving into second place. And when he is in the mood, he's simply unbeatable, it seems. 33 Shane Ellison. He's managed to manoeuvre himself into second, but he doesn't want to settle for second. A born winner like so many of them out there, which makes the racing so compelling at times, so competitive. It is Staniford though who leads ahead of Ellison. There's not much space between those front three. It's Staniford, Ellison, then 119 TJ Tier. 26 Shannon Moore meanwhile on the back straight overtakes 825 Cian Piers. We're turning our attentions right to the front. All eyes are on the man in pole position, 11 Cian Staniford. Can he hold on? Just receiving a little nudge there from 33 Shane Ellison, I think, as they go round turn 3 once again. They're having to get round Sam Cracknell. Not an easy task, but they have done it. And there's no change in that front 3, but if anything, if there wasn't much room before, there's even less now. And they're toe to toe at the moment. 11 Staniford and 33 Ellison. Just riding a bit too close together there as they hurtle into that outer safety fencing. It's meant 119 TJ Tier moves into the lead, but the yellow flag's waving once again with only three laps to go. A collision involving Staniford and 33 Shane Ellison has gifted the win to the driver of car 119 as he goes round now for his lap of honour. Please put your hands together for your race winner, TJ Tier. Confirmation, your race winner, 119 TJ Tier. No Mark Hargreaves. He's not made his way back out onto the track. We hope to see him again, hopefully one more time today. We do have, though, 46 Steve Luton, winner last time around, 357 Jamie Turnbull, Callum Tilley in 88. 327 Vinnie McGee, he's been a winner today, possibly would have got a second from as many races had there not been a pause in the action the last time these cars were out on the track. And not forgetting car number 34, Jamie Dale. And I think before this race gets underway, the 46, Steve Luton, would be the favourite. He's certainly in good form, a rich vein of form, and we'll hope that continues when the green flag waves once again. But we've seen just how quick 327 Vinnie McGee is. And when there is a battle on for the middle ground, he reaps the benefits of that. But who will be rewarded for their efforts with the checkered flag come the end of this 10 laps. Again, a lightning start from 327 Vinnie McGee, 88 Callum Tilley looking to try and go past 34 Jamie Dale on the inside, and he does, and he's followed by not just 357 Jamie Turnbull, but also 46 Steve Luton, who's just cutting a fine line there, narrowly avoiding a collision with an infield marker tyre, which so many often do. He took the risk and it's paid off. And he's just showing great bursts of speed and energy to get round every other rival out there on the track. And he's got himself into a good position early on. He's in second. He's got a clear shot now at 327 Vinnie McGee, but McGee is in the lead by quite some distance. And although that'll be pleasing now, Luton's done the business early on, meaning he knows he's got plenty of time just to claw back the advantage that McGee currently holds. Jamie Turnbull, it is in third place. He's followed closely on the track by 88 Callum Tilley, and Tilley has been a winner this season. He's got experience and quality, which will be of concern to Jamie Turnbull. He won't be able to let his foot off the gas. He'll have to maintain that concentration as he defends off the competition from Tilley. Turning our attentions to the leader, it is still McGee, but as you can see, the lead has been cut. It's still quite significant, but there is enough time in this race for 46 Steve Luton to do what he's done on many occasions before, drifting quite wide there. Not too wide to be a courseable concern for Steve Luton. And as the laps tick over, the lead just narrows, and 46 Steve Luton is making his presence known here with 3 laps to go. 327 Vinnie McGee will be able to feel 46 Steve Luton breathing down his neck. He'll be glancing over his shoulder, and he'll be sweating a bit now because he knows that Steve Luton is right next to him. They're going neck and neck here. Only a couple of laps remaining. McGee has led from the outset, but it looks like it's going to be snatched away from him in superb fashion from 46. Steve Luton now leading ahead of 327 Vinnie McGee. And Jamie Dale could cause a few problems here. 1 lap remaining for the leaders. The leader is 46 Steve Luton. He's ahead of 327 Vinnie McGee, who led for the lion's share of this race. But he's not going to be rewarded with the checkered flag. Again, in superb style, 46 Steve Luton with the win. McGee settling for second with 357, Jamie Turnbull in third. That's the top 3. But he's aiming to top the podium once again here at Onchan Raceway, and he's going exactly the right way about it as he prepares to pick up the checkered flag and go round on his victory lap once again. Make some noise for your race winner the second time today, number 46, Steve Luton. Confirmation, your race winner, 46, Steve Luton. Not soon enough, but 8 laps of the bangers is upon us. A clutch start, 47 Mel Collister, the one to beat. Owing to the first race we saw of the bangers this afternoon. And that was despite 179 Jordan Halligan bumps. Like he would be a winner majority of that race. 47 then, Mel Collister leads Halligan bumps, and with only 3 cars on the track, collisions you would imagine would be few and far between, although we did see a bit of argy-bargy between Halligan Bunce and Nick Collister last time around. But with only 3 on the track, as I say, that could be a tame affair, currently being led by 47 Mel Collister. Despite the best efforts of Halligan Bunce, he's slowly catching up with Mel Collister, who's in the box seat for the race so far, has been in firm control, and he holds all the cards here. But Halligan Bunce just beginning to gain a bit of momentum. You have to wonder, is Halligan Bunce prepared to go to war here with 47 Mel Collister? And he is just slowly creeping up to Mel Collister, and then I think just as he was getting ahead of steam, a problem for Halligan Bunce, and he moves into the centre ground. He will rejoin the action. And it means that 666 Nick Collister now moves into second place. 47 Mel Collister approaching him, just closing the gap between the pair of them, edging ever closer to 666 Nick Collister. And there is a slight bump there. This Collister on Collister violence must stop. Nick Collister goes into the back of Halligan Bunce, who has a little bite at 47 Mel Collister. There have been collisions. Oh, it wasn't high speed, but it was effective enough. And it has actually landed pretty well here for 666 Nick Collister, who, despite trailing for the majority, is now looking the liveliest out of a lot of them. Well, there's only 3 laps remaining, and Halligan Bunce appears to be out of action, staying stranded in between turns 1 and 2, facing the crowd, but no movement from his car. It's only the Collisters left in it. Mel in 47, Nick in 666. Who's your money on? Will there be a late change? Nick Collister again, just delivering a punishing blow into the rear end of 47 Mel Collister. And listen to those engines roar. And 1 lap remaining. It will be a procession really for 666 Nick Collister, unless he wobbles into an error. But that's not going to happen. It is victory for Nick Collister. And he'll be the only one to finish out of the 3 of them. But he won't care about that. He's got the checkered flag. He's got the win. And that'll be a repair job for all 3 of them to hopefully get their cars ready for some more racing at this afternoon's meeting. Big cheers though for 666 Nick Collister. He is the race winner, going round for his lap of honour with the checkered flag. Your race winner, 666 Nick Collister. Congratulations, your race winner, 666 Nick Collister. Wins for Macaulay Tier, TJ Tier and Shane Ellison in this class so far this afternoon. Macaulay Tier hasn't been seen since that spectacular incident in race 2 in which the car rolled. He can emerge from the car, not too dishevelled and shaken, it has to be said, but we haven't seen him racing since, so we do hope that he is okay and we get to see him competing once again in the near future. Also pleasing to see both Cian Staniford and Shane Ellison back out there. There's a minor collision between the two. It saw the race ultimately declared for TJ Tier last time out. And that's despite Cian Staniford leading pretty much from the start. And it's just that determination to win from Shane Ellison. And as they were going around turn 4, passing us here on the main stand, they just came a bit too close together and ultimately careered into that outer safety fencing. But we're getting the green flag once again. We're racing 10 more laps of the junior rods and 119 TJ Tier with a very bright start there, just bursting into life the moment the green flag was waving. And early on, he's moved right up to 3rd place behind Cian Staniford. And despite those 2 good starts for him, remember the race was a complete restart last time around. And Cian Staniford it was who made that bright start, getting ahead of 118 Harry Merriweather both occasions. He's not managed to do that this time around though. Merriweather with the early lead ahead of Staniford. TJ Tier, as I said, in 3rd. And again, I think there's just a bit of contact there between Tier and Staniford as they went round turn 2 onto that back straight, but not enough to throw Staniford off the scent. And he is still in 2nd place. No change in that top order, despite the threat from TJ Tier and 41 Nicole Astelbert leading the charge. Behind them, 33 Shane Ellison slotting in behind 41 Nicole Astelbert. There'll be plenty of people just casting their eye over how Ellison and Cian Pearce in car 825 do in this race, because they're usually not at the back of the proceedings for too long. Usually they like to put their stamp on the race in the early stages, but some problems for 33 Shane Ellison, and that may be a consequence of the collision with Cian Staniford in the last race, but problems afoot for Ellison. The yellow flags are waving and he's come to a complete stop there. And 118 Harry Merriweather. Well, it's the end of the line for Shane Ellison. He won't be able to continue, and that does provide an opportunity for one of these young drivers to really shine. Harry Merriweather it was who was leading before Ellison pulled up ahead of Cian Staniford. TJ Tier, Nicole Astelbert, Kian Pears and 111 Sam Cracknell. They are the 6 remaining in this contest. Moments away from the green flag, waving once again. And the foot down for Harry Merriweather. He's got the lead, but he knows if he doesn't keep composed, things can change very, very quickly. We've seen that happen a number of times already today. Slight bump there from TJ Tier into the back end of Staniford, and that forces him wide. And TJ Tier expertly moving into second place. And now the only thing standing between him and the second checkered flag of the afternoon is 118 Harry Merriweather as they go round turn 3. And time just running out and smashing into the fencing is 118 Harry Merriweather, who junior rods off, production rods back on the track, 10 more laps to come. Steve Luton on a hat-trick. And the challenge really now is to see how the other drivers out there on the track can prevent him from sealing a 3rd win in 4 races. 327 Vinnie McGee showed good speed, just didn't have the stamina in the last race to stick with Steve Luton, and it eventually got away from him. But he's been starting very, very well, has McGee in car 327. Alongside him is 34 Jamie Dale, 88 is Callum Tilley, and then it's 357 Jamie Turnbull. There has been a win for McGee already today. He hopes to make it 2 from 4. And you do feel that the sternest test will be provided by 46 Steve Luton. If he doesn't win, he'll push Vinnie McGee all the way. That's 357 Jamie Turnbull, the latest to be overtaken by 46 Steve Luton. He drops a place back. How will he respond there as they go around turn 3? The conditions for racing have been pretty perfect today. But we've seen drivers lose control of their cars. We've seen plenty of incidents. And I'm sure everyone will be hoping for a drama-free race in terms of collisions this time around, in a race which is being led at present by 327 Vinnie McGee. 46 Steve Luton is in second. But as has been the trend in the production rod so far today, the lead at the moment is a very healthy one, but it's not going to be healthy for too much longer, because 46 Steve Luton is just eating the ground up ahead of him, cutting that lead with each passing second. And 327 Vinnie McGee will be bracing himself for the onslaught which is coming his way from 46 Steve Luton. They're the only 2 winners in the Pro Rod so far today. It will surely be one of the pair picking up the next checkered flag. And there is time for things to change. Vinnie McGee will not be welcoming approaching 34 Jamie Dale here, because that's going to hold him up a bit, and that's going to allow Steve Luton to again creep ever closer. Dale going wide to allow the leaders through. The gap isn't too big anymore, is it? At 327, Vinnie McGee will be doing everything he can to hold on, to cling on to the lead with 2 laps remaining. We know just how much power 46 Steve Luton has. Can Vinnie McGee stick with him as they emerge onto that back straight? And it is advantage Luton now. 1.5 laps to go. And Steve Luton has moved into the lead. And he doesn't tend to let it go when he gets there, does he, Steve Luton? 327 Vinnie McGee. What does he have left in the tank? Is there going to be a late twist? Once, twice, 3 times a champion for 46 Steve Luton. McGee in second. It will be Callum Tilley rounding off the top 3. And 357, Jamie Turnbull in 4th. Jamie Dale in 5th. But a win once again for that man in car 46. It's been a memorable weekend for him. He got married yesterday. He's won 3 out of 4 races today. The name on everyone's lips, your race winner, number 46, Steve Luton. Is it? I was just about to say how much more.
No, Stephen just said that's a wrap.
Sunday afternoon meeting sponsored by Window Wizard, starting with the junior production rods in 3rd place overall. Number 119, TJ Tier. In 2nd place this afternoon, number 41, Nicole Astelbert. But your overall winner in the junior odds today, the driver of car number 825. Let's hear it for Kian Pearce. And the winner of the white and yellow today, he's okay, everybody, number 800, Macaulay Tier. Yes, this afternoon in 3rd place overall, 179, Jordan Halligan Bunce. In 2nd place, Smelly Melly, 47, Mel Collister. For the overall winner in the bangers, let's hear it for 666, Nick Collister. The Mike's Motors production rods in 3rd place overall today, 357, Jamie Turnbull. In second place overall, 327, Vinnie McGee. But what a weekend it's been for this man, married on the Saturday, a hat-trick hero on the Sunday. He's taking me on the honeymoon. Let's hear it for 46, Steve Luton.